Good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome and thank you for joining today's webinar. My name is Sneha and I'm part of digital marketing team at NeSL. We'll wait a few more minutes for participants to join and we'll begin the session exactly at 3:05 p.m. Until then, kindly stay connected. All right, let's start it. One join digital marketing team at NeSL and I'll be your host for today. Today's webinar topic is accelerate contract execution with NeSL's DDE signing. In this session, we will be talking about DDE's new feature and how it enhances the documentation process. I would like to welcome all our participants, team members, including Mr. Jitendra Chaturvedi, Business Head, NeSL, and our speaker for today, Mr. Kunal Rani, Business Head, NeSL. Before we begin, here are a few quick guidelines. The session will run for about 60 minutes. If you have any question during the session, please type them in a Q&A box on Microsoft Teams. This will be addressed towards the end. If you would like to directly, please use the raise hand option at the end of the presentation. We will enable your mic and you can unmute yourself to ask your question. We will try to answer as many questions as possible. This session is being recorded and we will be sharing the transcript of the Q&A discussion. We will also be running a short MCQ quiz during the webinar. We request everyone to participate. Your responses will help us keep the session interactive and engaging. Over to you, Kunal.
Yeah, thanks. So hi all, my name is Kunal Rane. I'm a business head at NeSL, and today I'm going to do a presentation on the NeSL DDE platform. So DDE stands for Digital Document Execution Platform. So hi, welcome, and thanks for joining the webinar. So I'm just sharing my screen. Sneha, can you please confirm my screen is visible, correct?
Yes, your screen is visible.
Yeah. So maybe all of you are aware about who we are actually. So what NeSL stand for, the National E-Governance Services Limited. So basically we are a union government company incorporated in 2016. So if you see the 65% stake belong to the public sector entities, which include 12 banks, 3 insurance company, and 1 depository. So basically NeSL is the India's first information utility and is regulated by the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India under the provisions of IBC 2016. So IBC stands for Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016. So the primary role of the NeSL. So before starting the DD presentation and the additional feature we have recently introduced, I just want to touch base on who we are, what is our core function, okay, and how the DD is related to the NeSL. So NeSL information utility, so DDs come under the NeSL information utility itself. So NeSL is a repository of a financial information pertaining to the debt or a claim as submitted under the digital signature of the financial or operational creditor. So I can see lots of bankers, the officials from the NBFCs have joined this call. So you all belong to the financial creditor segment. So your entity already submitting the financial information to the NeSL information utility platform. So which is a mandatory requirement. Okay, it is a law of land as guided by the RBI, as guided by our regulator IBBI. So all the financial creditor need to submit their financial information to the IU. And while submission of this information, they digitally sign that particular details. Not only they report this information, at the same time, the equal opportunity also given to the other parties or party attached to the contract to authenticate that furnished by the financial creditor. Okay, so the financial debtor get an equal opportunity to verify and authenticate the data. Hence, the information in the information utility having the evidentiary value. So this is the, I am just want to set the context of this particular presentation. So I just cover who we are. So the core service of the NeSL is to maintain a repository of the financial information as submitted by the financial creditor as well as the operational creditor. So as per the provisions of IBC 2016, operational creditor can also submit the information to NeSL information utility. So under the umbrella of the information utility, we have various services we offer to the financial creditor. Okay, so the first service is the data services, which is a mandatory requirement. So as per the regulation 215, it is mandate to all the financial creditor to report their all financial information to IU. Okay, the second service what we offer is a DDE, digital document execution. Electronic bank guarantee is our additional flavor come under the DDE itself. So digital document execution It is a product agnostic platform where financial creator can execute their contracts. Okay. So not only the contracts, the contingent liability like electronic bank guarantee can also be executed using the NeSL DDE platform. So that is the third service. And the fourth one, which is the NeSL Enterprise Access Solution. So that this particular service is linked to the electronic bank guarantee. So as you are aware that electronic bank guarantee, this is a tripartite arrangement. So whenever any bank issue a bank guarantee, the three-party involved in it. The first party is the bank, then the applicant and the beneficiary. In favor of which the bank will going to issue the bank guarantee. So we provide a NES solution to the beneficiary. It can be offered by the applicant as well. So it is a completely API-driven platform wherein beneficiary can track all their electronic bank guarantees issued in their favor, and they can also initiate a subsequent request of on that particular bank guarantee. So for example, the issuance, they will get a notification of the issuance. Then the subsequent events like amendment, renewal, invocation, all these events can be initiated from the beneficiary's end using the NES platform. So it is a completely API. Hello. I'm getting some Sneha, some quiz pop up.
Yes, Kunal.
Okay, I got some quiz pop up. Okay, okay. So my screen is visible
No,
now
you
because I can. Okay, okay. So this is the fourth service is the NES. So it is a completely API. So rather, I just want to mention one thing, that digital document execution platform, what we offer to the financial creator for execution of their contract, it is also completely paperless, presence-less execution of the contract. And this journey is completely API driven. Okay. There is a web-based intervention is there, but I will cover where all places the web-based intervention is there, but it is a completely API driven journey. So in order to initiate a DD transaction, the entity needs
No.
to. Oh, hello. Hello. Yes, Guru. Hello. Am I audible?
You may continue, Kunal. Yes,
But I'm
you're
getting
audible.
this
Please share
pop-up.
your screen.
No. There is, Kunal, there is a different screen. Can you share your screen
Okay,
again?
please share your screen again.
No, but I'm getting a pop-up actually, which disturb actually the flow. Can you just, Guru, can you don't
Okay,
invoke that
you can
particular
share your
poll?
screen and close the pop-up. That's all. Yes.
No, but my screen is visible now, and I'm audible
No,
also.
we can. Please reshare your screen again.
No, but
Close all the pop-ups and reshare your
no,
screen.
but
Yes, now it's better.
no, you initiate those polls afterward. Okay.
Now it is visible.
Now I got,
Kunal, sir,
yeah.
now it
Sure.
is visible.
Now it is visible. Now,
Sure.
thanks, Kanal. Thanks. Okay.
Yes.
So, okay. So I told you about the DD. So basically, so before jump to the actual presentation on the DD, I just want to give you some brief on why DD was introduced. Actually, 20th September 2017, so IBB registered NESL as a IU. Okay, so when we had started the operation as a IU, it had provided the facility for the uploading the document as evidence of the debt. Okay, debt, security or default. So financial creditor at present also they can log into our portal and upload the underlying document of the contract. Okay. However, in the earlier days, currently also all the debt documentation has been done in the physical form. So the uploading of the document proved to be a challenge at that point of time. So because data services, financial creditor usually submit the financial information. So we have a dedicated format. In that format, it is a text file, and they will submit the format. But at the same time, the underlying document has to be uploaded. That is a requirement. It is come under regulation. But it was a tedious job to down because all the documents were getting executed in the physical. So retrieve those documents, get it scan, upload under the IU. So it is a tedious process. So in order to overcome all these shortcomings, we have introduced the DD, that is called a digital document execution. So this platform enabled the financial creditor to jointly execute the contract with the financial debtor. So whether the financial debtor is a single borrower or a multiple borrower, co-applicant, guarantor. So we provide the facility to have the digital execution done on our platform with the financial creditor and financial debtor. So financial debtor also multiple party can do the e-signature. And e-signature also, we follow the protocol of as mentioned in the IT Act 2000. So at present also for the digital e-signature, if anyone want to execute a digitally signed document on NeSL DD platform, we provide them the 4 options, how they can complete the execution journey. The option number 1 is Aadhaar OTP, Aadhaar biometric, the recently added Aadhaar face authentication and DSC, dongle based. But commonly used option is the Aadhaar OTP. Because dongle based DSC has a limitation because only corporate or OCE who has having a possession of that particular hardware, they can initiate the transaction and complete the journey. So this is basically the background. So I have covered what is our core service and how it is linked to the regulations, the DD part, how it is linked to the regulation. So I just want to cover that aspect. So if you see, as I mentioned earlier, it is a completely end-to-end automated journey and it is an API-driven journey. It is a paperless, presence-less execution of the contract. 24/7. You can execute the document 24/7. Okay. So out of the business hours also, you can initiate the document and your customer can, by sitting at his home or office, can execute the contract. Including it is a bundle solution. It includes the digital stamping followed by the digital e-signature. So if you compare with your current workflow, whatever you are currently using in your bank or NBFC, so at present it may be already you have adopted the DDE or you want to adopt the DDE platform, or maybe currently it is a semi-automated way. So in all these cases, if you are not yet enabled the DDE platform, or you want to enable, you want to move from the semi-automated or completely physical execution to the digital execution, then definitely it will save you a lot. It will give you the benefit of cost saving over there. Okay, so benefit of cost saving not only to print the paper, but only to retrieve the information, store the information. So all these costing will be eliminated if you opt for the digital document execution. If you check the quote of the ex-CEO, which was part of the large digital payment company earlier, so he had to sign 200 pages of the document. So this can be happen with the individual also. If you go for any time loan like a personal loan, a vehicle loan, home loan, the multiple pages you need to sign. Multiple placeholder is there, over there you need to sign. If you miss any one signature, then you have to call the customer, ask him to visit the branch and complete the execution. Okay. So by opting the digital document execution in a single OTP, he need to just only put one OTP, and that OTP has come from the URI, for example. And by putting the one single OTP, he can complete the execution for 40-page document or 200 pages document at one go. Okay. So the financial creditor, while initiating that particular document, can view the placeholder where all pages you want the signature of your financial data. And by putting the single OTP, you can completely execute that document. So it will save the lot of time of the bank employee as well as your customer. So these are the milestones what we have achieved. So on 15th November last week only. So we have completed 2 crore transaction on our DD platform. So around 1200 crore stamp duty collection has been done using the NeSL DD platform. So it is a bundle solution. So we offer you digital e-stamping and e-signing. Digital e-stamping is optional, but digital e-signature is a mandatory because there are certain documents which need to be executed using only the e-sign. Over there is no requirement of the stamp duty. So overall, around 1200 CR stamp duty collected on behalf of the different state government entities. Total digital certificate generated is close to the 2 CR only, 2 crore. So currently, if you see, many of you already means maybe some of your entities vertical, means bank vertical already using the DD platform. So you may also think of adopting the digital journey in your contract execution. So at present, 42 banks, 18 NBFCs, and 17 housing finance companies, broking houses, and others. Others include some government entities as well. So we will cover the name of the entities in a subsequent slide. So all these entities are currently using our DD platform. So maximum transaction in a day we have seen greater than 70,000 in a day executed using the NeSL DD platform. So it caters need of the end customer, and our platform is also capable enough to handle the load of the transactions on a single day. So max transaction greater than 70,000 already executed on DD platform. So the key feature, what unique feature what we are offering is the digital e-stamping. Okay, and what the digital e-stamping offered by the NeSL DD platform, it is an inventory-less model. So there is no need to maintain any inventory, pre-book any inventory like 100 rupees stamp paper, 500 rupees stamp paper. No, not needed. So it is a totally inventory-less model what we are offering. And these are the states showing on my screen. So these state government or UTs have accord permission to the NeSL to collect the stamp duty on their behalf for the respective state. So we have a government order in place, and while giving the approval to the NeSL, state government also notify the government order along with the article to be executed using the NeSL DD platform. So currently all the non-registrable, optionally registrable articles have been approved by the all these state governments and entities. So the currently 29 states, only the Bihar is under technical integration. So technically 28 states are live. Out of these 28 states, Madhya Pradesh, Kerala, Maharashtra, West Bengal, and Telangana. So these are the 5 states, we call it as the e-grass states. Okay, so over here we have direct integration with the respective state government for the 5 states, and remaining 23 states, we have a technical integration with Stockholding Corporation of India Limited. Because Stockholding Corporation of India Limited is an authorized central record keeping agency for all the 23 states and UTs. So state government, while according us the permission, also inform the Stockholding Corporation to have API integration with NeSL. So we called all the 23 states as a shield state. Shield state means which is where the Stockholding Corporation of India is act as a CRA, and we have a direct integration with the 5 states. I repeat the states: the serial number 12 Kerala, serial number 14 Madhya Pradesh, serial number 16 Maharashtra, serial number 23 Telangana, and serial number 27 West Bengal. So over in these 5 states, there is no presence of the stockholding corporation. Over here, we have a direct integration with the respective state government. So whenever you also start adopting the digital journey, at that point of time, in order to pre-fund the digital ledger, because as I told you, it is a paperless or inventory-less model. So we will allocate the digital ledger, and in that digital ledger, we have to pre-fund the stamp duty requirement or stamp duty amount in advance. Okay. So whenever you go live, we will give you 2 different virtual account numbers for the funding of the digital funding for the stamp duty requirement. So one digital ledger, one virtual account for the stockholding corporation, and one dedicated virtual account number for the e-grass states. So in the e-grass state, all the 5 states will cover. And once you do the fund allocation to the e-grass state, you have to do the subsequent allocation state-wise, all the 5 states. If you want to keep certain thing unallocated, that is also possible. And once you do the fund allocation to the stockholding states, there is no need of a further allocation. You can use that money across the 23 states. So we call it as a fungibility option. So this is the journey so far. So we had started in March, we had started in the October, November 2020. So as on March, the transaction count were around 11,000. And then we have closed 15 November, executing 2 crore transaction on NeSL DDE platform. So if you see, initially the adoption were less. Now all the entities are onboarding to use the DDE platform. Not only they onboard, but they also increase the penetration in the verticals where they are live. They are adding more and more verticals. Verticals mean the products. Like first they only started with the personal loan, then they had gold loan, then they had a financial inclusion scheme, then they had a PM schemes, so on and so forth. So we have seen the entities got onboarded earlier. Now they are increasing the penetration in the existing products or vertical, and at the same time they are adding more verticals for this digital execution. So this I have already covered. So this is just a drill down of what I had shown earlier. So we mentioned about the 42 banks, 40 odd banks. So over here there is a breakup. So all the major, all the public sector banks are now on our platform. 5 foreign banks. I just want to add one more point: is 2 state financial corporation like Andhra Pradesh State Financial Corporation, Kerala State Financial Corporation shown faith on the initial DD platform. They are also live on our platform. Government department like custom. So uh, custom for the custom department, we facilitate the custom e-bond execution as well as we facilitate the electronic bank guarantees issued in favor of the custom. So over there, we are also licensing with the customs as well as 20 private sector bank, 15 NBFCs, 6 HFCs, should be also live on our platform, which is AIFI. Then one regional rural bank is also live. The one of the key feature over here is that not only the financial creator, but financial service provider is also come under the purview of the digital document execution. So it is not only limited to the financial creditor. So if you see 2 broking house, so broking house is regulated by the SEBI. So they are coming under the category of FSP. So 2 broking house currently using Zerodha, Sherkhan, using our platform to execute their DDPI documentation. Government entities, government PSUs like BSNL. So BSNL also using our platform for their vendor agreements. So as I said earlier, it is a product agnostic platform. So not only it is cater the need of the financial creditor, but it is also cater the need of the financial service provider. So which also include the broker. And at the same time, it also cater the need of the operational creditor, like BSNL. So BSNL also using for their contract execution. Even banks can also think of using our platform to sign their non-debt contract. So that facility is also available. There are banks which are using this facility. So for not only for the financial contract, but the non-financial contract as well. So these are the banks and HFCs are live on our platform. The list is also available on our website. So this is the interesting part. So currently over 30 facilities used by the banking industry. Okay. So all major categories we have covered. So it is from the personal loan, vehicle loan, till the financial inclusion scheme, PM schemes, GST Sahaya, Mudra scheme, MSME loan. Everything is covered. 11 and 12 item basically is related to the operational contract we are saying. So over there, locker agreement is also example of that, escrow, cash management. So basically all the products already covered, it is being used by the banks and NBFCs currently. So 2020, when we had started, the limited set of facilities were there. But at present, it is over 30 facilities now. Okay, in 2025, more than 30 facilities and more than 2 crore transactions already been executed using the NeSL DDE platform. So this is the workflow. I just quickly run through the workflow, but I will show you the DDE walkthrough demo as well. So demo will be more, so there is a picture representation that will be easy to understand. But as I said earlier, it is a completely API driven journey. Okay, so there is no web-based intervention over here. So in order to use our platform, your entity should first complete the API integration with us. So we have a dedicated technology team who help us in facilitating the customer technology team to adopt the APIs, consume our APIs, and also address your queries. Okay, so relationship manager is there for the business related queries, and we have a dedicated technology team who support the client technology team or their business solution group in order to integrate with us, because that needs some technical integration. So basically it start when the customer approach to the bank or NBFC for the loan purpose. And if you're already integrated with us, the journey will be very seamless then. Okay. So as and when you complete your underwriting, complete your credit assessment of that particular customer, and if he's eligible for the loan, then before the disbursement, there has to be certain paperwork has to be completed. Okay. And for that paperwork, the DD platform is being used. So from till whatever presentation I have done till now, this is the core actually. So whenever any customer approach to the entity for any personal loan, vehicle loan, or any kind of loan, the due diligence take place at the bank end. And once he is eligible for the loan, the before disbursement, there has to be some paperwork need to be completed. So the step number 3, if bank integrated with NeSL, they push that all the information via API to the NeSL, and they also submit a base 64 PDF where the contract wording is getting documented. So all this information along with the API metadata, it pushed to the NeSL DD platform. So NeSL accept that information, and we do the primary check of the information, whether it is as per the API specification. We accept that information and we intimate the borrower. Okay. So when we intimate the borrower, you need to click on the link. So we send the link to your borrower. In the step number 3, you have to send their all the demographic details of your borrower, like email ID, name, email ID, mobile number. So we intimate your borrower. We send the link. Then we verify your customer, and then he can preview the agreement as shared by the bank. Once he preview the document, once he's satisfied with the content, then he can go ahead for the digital e-stamping. Okay. So it is a completely web-based journey once customer click on that particular link. But over there is no payment gateway involved, because for the stamp duty, we collect the money upfront from the financial creditor and put it in the digital ledger. So it is a journey where there is no intervention of the payment gateway. He just need to verify the document, give their consent for the digital e-stamping. Once he provide the consent on a real-time basis, we hit the server of that particular state where you want to do the stamping, procure the digital e-stamp certificate on the fly, get it embedded under the contract document, share in the step number 3, and again present it to your borrower. Okay. Now the second preview, we can view the document alongside the e-stamp certificate. After reviewing that particular document, now we take a consent of your borrower for the digital e-signature. So you need to give us a consent that yes, I agree to proceed ahead with the digital e-signature. The moment he click on yes, I proceed, then we redirect your customer to the UDI, okay, in order to complete the digital document execution. So over here, one important part I just want to highlight that currently we are a ASP, we are not a ESP. So currently we have a support of 3 electronic service provider. Once the customer given the consent, we redirect your customer to either on CDAC page, which is an electronic service provider, electronic e-sign service provider, CDAC, Protean e-sign, or eMudra. So we have backup of all these 3 e-sign service provider. Based on the load balancing, we manage all the e-sign execution on our platform. So rest assured that we are not only reliant on the single e-sign service provider. So we have a support of 3 e-sign service provider. So once he landed on the e-sign service provider, he need to enter his Aadhaar or her Aadhaar and followed by the OTP. And after the successful matching of all the information, the document get executed and pushed back to the entity. So end-to-end process, it hardly take 3 to 5 minutes, depending upon the network and the phone or the laptop is being used by the customer. So we have seen less than 3 minutes also document get executed, and it is a sequential journey. So as I said earlier, single borrower can also sign the document. We have seen more than 20 signatories doing the signature on a single contract. Okay. So, but over here, it is a sequential flow what we adopt to. So it is a sequence engine we follow, and that sequence also need to be defined at step number 3 by the financial creditor. So at the time of initiating the DD API request, we have to mention who is the party 1 to sign, who is the party 2nd to sign the document, and who is the party 3rd to sign the document, so on and so forth. So that sequencing need to be established at step number 3, and based on that, NeSL DDE platform will initiate the links to the respective signatures. So it is a sequence engine what we follow, and hash is being maintained in IU for the feature validation. So all these things are taken care at the NeSL DD platform. So this is the just the workflow, but I will show you the video as well. So it will give you some more idea. So 3-pointer check. So why I put this particular slide, so that I just want to emphasize on one thing, that we are not a e-stamp vendor per se. Okay, so we are also a regulated entity like you, and not and before initiating any document, we also have some checks at our end. Okay, so we also we have a 3-point. We call it as a 3-pointer check. Okay, so once any use case has gone through all these 3-pointer checks, then only you can start initiating the DDE API request for that particular use case. Okay, so we first check whether the service is permitted by our regulator IBB or not. So currently all debt, non-debt documents of a regulated entities can be executed using our platform. So this is the checkpoint 1. Then second checkpoint is that Information Technology Act, whether the document type is permitted under the IT Act 2000 or not. Okay, so currently the POA VPN, it is allowed only for the regulated entities. Okay, so there was a recent amendment. So this check is also done, and digital e-signature as permitted by IT Act 2000 only allowed under the NeSL DDE platform. So as I told you earlier, it is only Aadhaar based OTP, Aadhaar based biometric, Aadhaar based face authentication, and DSC, dongle based DSC. These are the 4 digital e-signature currently enabled on our platform. Article check, this is an important point. Since state government provide permission to the NeSL DD platform to collect their revenue on their behalf. Okay, so state government, whenever they afford us a permission, they notify the certain set of specific articles only. Okay, and once government order gets issued, so we again take do the internal scrutiny, and our internal legal team also approved. They also check the respective or stamp act of the UT and the state, and then only we can enable those articles on NeSL DD platform. As and when we add a new state, we issue a fresh communique in order to inform all the DD users, which is a bank, NBFC, HFCs, even the OCs, that a new state getting added. Whenever there is amendment in any article code, whenever there is an addition of the article code in the existing states, all this information is disseminated to all the live users of DD platform. And on our website also there is a dedicated section is there for the community. So all the communication related to the digital document execution platform is available over there. So we follow the 3-pointer check. So we are not to be seen as a e-stamp vendor. Okay, so we are providing you the bundle solution, which is as per the regulation, and it is as permitted by our regulator IBBA. Currently, it is constituted of all the debt and non-debt documents. So these are the benefits And these are the 4 ways to perform the e-signature. I'm not spending much time on this because you are already aware about the benefits. So digital ledger, I just want to take 2 to 3 minutes over here. So as I said earlier, it is an inventory-less model. Okay. So whenever you want to start using the NeSL DDE platform, you have to first complete the technical integration. You have to first complete the UAT. And once you complete the UAT, we will allocate you the credentials. Okay. So API credential in order to invoke the DDE API request. So alongside the API credential, we also allocate a dedicated digital ledger account to the entity. Okay. For example, ABC Bank completed the technical integration, sign off has been completed. Then we allocate the API credential. At the same time, we will allocate a digital ledger access. So this is a digital ledger access is a web-based utility. The authorized representative of that particular ABC bank, they need to decide who is going to manage the digital ledger. Accordingly, they will share their details, demographic details to NeSL technology team, and we will create a digital ledger, dedicated digital ledger for that entity. Okay. So the use of that digital ledger is that whenever you, and at the same time digital ledger and 2 virtual account number. So basically these are the virtual account number to pre-fund the digital ledger for the stamp duty requirement. So we will allocate 2 different virtual account number, one virtual account number for the stockholding states and UTs, and the second virtual account number for the e-grass states. So this will cater the need of the funding of the stamp duty amount in advance. So you have to complete the funding and then you can initiate the transactions. So as and when you initiate the transaction on a real-time basis, in this web-based form, you can call it a dashboard also. On this web-based form, you can able to view your consumption. So how many funds you have funded and how many funds getting consumed at the end of the day, or during the day also you can monitor this on a real-time basis. We will send you the notification whenever there is a your digital ledger amount goes beyond the threshold. We will intimate your digital ledger team so that they will fund the digital ledger on timely basis, so that it will not make any kind of break in the journey because of non-availability of the sufficient fund in the digital ledger. Okay. At the same time, this is the dashboard you can use for the reconciliation purpose as well. Okay. So the reconciliation purpose means how many stamp paper e-certificate getting consumed. Then you can match with your LOS, LMS. So all these things is available. And currently also all the major public sector bank, private sector bank, NBFCs, broking houses, your government entities, all are live on a platform. They are using our digital ledger. Okay. And based on their feedback, we have made a couple of changes as well in the digital ledger. So currently, digital ledger basically cater the need of your stamp duty requirement and to track the real-time status of the document execution status. Okay. So this is the statistics. So how many transactions done during the banking hours and during the non-banking hours. So if you see Q2 financial 26 Q2, so around 24% of transactions being done on a non-banking hours. Okay. So this is the stand because there is no need to visit the branch. Okay. There is no manual intervention also required. Once you initiate the request, we will intimate to your borrower, we verify your borrower, and we get the document executed. So these are the financial scheme currently executed using the NeSL DDE platform. So Prayas loan also from the SIDB, they have crossed 4,000 crore disbursement using the NeSL. So all the major public sector, private sector bank using our platform for the financial inclusion scheme. I just quickly touch base on the electronic bank guarantee as well. So as I said earlier, it's a product agnostic platform. So NeSL DD platform also cater need of execution of the electronic bank guarantee as well. Okay. So basically the BG initiation, everything, it is again a completely API driven journey. So the BG initiation, so over here, it is unlikely the loan contract, it is a contingent liability for the bank. So basically 3-party involved over here, applicant, the bank, which is we call it as the issuing bank, and the beneficiary. So over here also there is a small tweak in the APIs we have already published. So by using those APIs, the the bank guarantee can be issued in an electronic form. Okay. So I'm not taking much time on this. I just want to cover the workflow as well. Just a minute. And then if you have any specific doubt on the EPG, we can cover. Sneha, my screen is visible, na? That video.
Yes.
Yes, Pranal.
Yeah, I'm just
The
playing
bank employee
So I'm playing the walkthrough video, which is the end-to-end execution of the contract, how it's getting done currently using the NeSL DDE platform.
explains to Mr. Suresh about the loan, the interest charges, and the loan terms. She also explains to him that he does not have to visit the bank for paperwork. Instead, it can all be completed digitally from anywhere. On confirmation by Mr. Suresh and post sanction from the bank employee triggers an email and SMS to Mr. Suresh with DDE execution link. On clicking the link, Mr. Suresh is required to complete multi-factor authentication through a mobile OTP method to access and sign the loan agreement. Mr. Suresh can now view his agreement for his loan. The document is then sent for e-stamping. Mr. Suresh can view the stamped document and proceed to e-sign the document. NeSL supports three methods of e-signing: Aadhaar OTP-based e-signing, biometric-based e-signing, and the USB dongle approach for e-signing. Mr. Suresh has chosen Aadhaar for e-signing. The portal will be redirected to an Aadhaar authentication and signing platform to affix his digital sign on the document. Aadhaar e-signing is completed through mobile OTP. The agreement has now been successfully e-signed. Mr. Suresh can now view, access, and share the executed document anytime by logging into NeSL's DDE platform. That was a walkthrough of how a DDE execution is simple and easy to complete. The bank employee.
Okay. So now I'm talking about the recently added feature for the execution of the contract. So we signed through the face authentication. So before starting, I just want to give you one disclaimer over here. That we have recently introduced the face authentication. So now, for example, this can be useful where the customer is a tech savvy, as well as whenever there is a mobile number is not linked to the Aadhaar, which is the common issues identified. So this is a solution for that. However, currently this particular functionality is only enabled for the Android operating system. Okay, and there are certain prerequisites needs to be considered before starting the initiation of the execution using the face authentication mode. So the prerequisites are there are two apps need to be installed on the device in order to carry out the face auth based e-signature. So these two apps are the Aadhaar Face RD published by the UIDAI and the eMudra app. So basically, before commencing the execution journey, the customer need to download these two apps on their Android Android OS mobile, and then only he can initiate the execution. So I just quickly run through the steps and how the screens will look like. Customer need to click on the URL received from the NeSL IU. Similarly, it's a common. Then first we verify the customer. So how we verify? We send a OTP. So complete the OTP verification from your customer. So basically we send the OTP on the mobile number share as a part of API metadata whenever you initiate the request. Once you complete the verification, you can view the e-stamping details, review the document. You need to click on I agree. e-stamping detail give you his consent that proceed ahead with the e-stamp. We again preview the document alongside the e-certificate. Now we want to give the e-sign consent. So as I said earlier, these two apps need to be installed before we select the Face Auth mode. Then you need to enter the Aadhaar virtual ID for e-signature. Click on Terms and Conditions. Now the actual verification will be done. It's complete. So this particular functionality is very much useful. Maybe the entities which are using the business correspondence model, where they carry the tab Android tab, they can use this particular feature for the face authentication. At the same time, whenever any customer facing an issue while accepting or receiving the OTP from the UDI, they also can try over here. But there are two prerequisites, as I mentioned. The two apps need to be installed on the mobile, and it is currently only the Android base. And fourth one is that the entity which want to commence the Face Auth e-signature need to inform NeSL business team as well as technology team in advance. So we also need to do certain parameter changes at our end. Then only that particular option is enabled for that entity. So once you complete the UAT, you have to give us the UAT sign off. Once you give us the UAT sign off, then only you will enable the Face Auth feature for your entity. So Guru, with this I have completed my presentation. So you can go ahead with the question and answer. And if anyone wants to have a specific query, you can take those questions.
No, I'll tell other people.
Okay, so now let's begin the Q&A session. I request you all to post your question in the Q&A box. If you would like to ask your question directly, please click on the raise hand option. Meanwhile, we request you to please attempt the MCQ quiz displayed on your screen. Okay, so Mr. Amit Kumar has raised his hand. I'll unmute. Yes, Mr. Kumar, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Thanks, Neha, for allowing me to raise the question. My question is, since I am working in agriculture segment of SBI, I would like to know that this face authentication or whatever journey we have on NeSL platform for digital document execution, what is the feasibility of showing the instructions of how to do DDE in vernacular? Because the farmers sitting in long far south in Tamil or Telugu areas, I don't think they'll be able to read English and understand.
Kunal, would you like to take this?
No, but sir, what is your query means vernacular language means the instructions or?
Yeah, the way you are instructing the user to sign the document digitally, those instructions, can they come in vernacular?
No, but instruction where, sir? Means in the app you are saying or?
Try to understand. When the user has clicked on a link,
okay,
he goes step by step. Now, whatever you are showing on the screen of NeSL, you click on this, you do this. I'm able to understand English, but a person who doesn't understand English, specifically in agri segment, how will he understand what he has to do?
Got it. So as of now, we have only the English language. We will take this as a feedback, and we'll see if the other language also we can do the communication in other language. As of now, it's only English.
No. Okay, this Khalid from NeSL IT. So I'll take this question. So sir, what I can able to understand from your question is, Mr. Amit Kumar ji, what you are asking is, in your document, there is a multiple agreement pages, right? So how NeSL will determine whether this person is a Tamil or Telugu or Bihari, okay? So that is the first point we need to understand, because these are all customers of bankers, right? So in your SOP, what you can able to help them out with the steps that can be achieved, right? Technically, how it happens is we will not able to, we cannot manipulate the data provided by the any bank submitted, correct? So we need to have a common language to it. So whether the customer is from Bihar, or even if certain people in North India, people may not know about the reading of English also, the similar way, how they will able to understand it is something for bank to take care of, educate it, right?
Correct.
My viewpoint was just try some explore something basis the
No,
mobile number on
exploring-
which you are sending the SMS, the geography of the person can be captured basis the mobile number. And if we can capture the geography, if a farmer is trying to do some DDE sitting in Tamil Nadu, he does not understand English. Can we not give him a
But your
transcripted
branch
version?
executive will be in a position to help him out, right, for the execution, right?
By
That's
what?
a
Yeah, it
different-
is
for a
assisted.
farmer,
Yeah.
that will be assisted mode. That will be assisted mode.
But
Then
for
we will be
a
requiring the
agree
customer
note
to
where the, yeah.
see the kind of volume. If we are trying to digitize things, we should not think on something like assisted mode. Assisted mode is always there.
So for that, similarly, you can put a letter kind of from SBI, a communique, you can send it across. These are the steps to be done. But
Sir,
NeSL is just we are not giving any steps there. We are giving e-sign consent and e-stamp consent. Only the two options we are giving. So it is very straightforward, sir. Like we are doing for Aadhaar page also. Similarly, what is there? It is kind of a ESP page, e-sign service provider page. We are not modifying anything on.
Sir, you
Yeah, Kunal.
do one thing, sir. In the chat box, you just put your name, designation, and email ID and mobile number. So we have a dedicated relationship manager for the State Bank of India. So we will get back to you on this, sir. Okay. So we can go ahead with next question. So Mr. Amit Kumar, you just put your all the details in the chat box. We will get back to you.
Next question we'll take from Ms. Dipali Belkar. I have, you're allowed to unmute your mic. Ms. Dipali? Okay, so meanwhile,
can go
I'll
ahead.
read out her question in the Q&A box.
Hmm.
Where will be the document hosted? If the stamp payment, we want to take it directly from the customer, is it possible?
Where will the document hosted? If the stamp payment, we want to take it directly from the customer. Means you want to collect the stamp paper from your customer, what I understood. And where will the document hosted? So document will be reside in the information utility. As I said, we are a repository of the financial information, and the document is stored under the information utility, NeSL information utility. And second, if the stamp payment we want to take it directly from the, you can collect from the customer, and then you can fund the digital ledger. Okay, so that mode you can upfront collect from the customer, and then do the transfer to the virtual account as I mentioned earlier, and you can put that money in the digital ledger. So that can be possible.
Sure.
And I just want to again put one detail over here, that NeSL security framework is also compliant with ISO 27001. Okay, and the data is stored in a tier 4 data center. Okay, with a primary and disaster recovery center located in a different zones. So rest assured, all the information ISO related provisions we have already been taken care of. Yeah, next question.
So next we'll take question from Mr. Vijay Anand. Vijay Anand, you can unmute your mic.
Good evening. We have a process of KFS signature signing, then it will go to a sanction letter acceptance, then it will go for an agreement signing. So whether all the three process supported by NeSL, or it is only an agreement signing as NeSL?
Sir, as I said earlier, it is a product agnostic. Okay, so you can execute these all these documents, which is a part of your loan contract. Okay. So,
I mean,
sir, you are from which
you
bank?
can
You
follow
are
both
from
the
which bank?
processes.
So it's Chola Finance, Cholamandalam Finance.
Cholamandalam. Okay.
Jitendra here, what I'm saying is you can follow both the processes. Our, as Kunal has mentioned, yeah, our system,
So-
our platform is the agnostic to the product. Okay, so whether you will post all the documents in one go, sanction letter and loan document, that also we will help.
Sorry, we not able to hear you. We lost you.
I think there was some disturbance. What I'm saying is both the options are there. Okay, if you want to execute the documents in three parts, first sanction letter, then loan document, and then some other document, that can also be done. And a single PDF which covers sanction letter, loan documents, that can also be done. So this is up to the financial character to choose which option they want to opt for execution of loan documents.
One last question. See, the stamp paper which we are executing it. Okay. Assuming by 4 o'clock we are executing an agreement with the stamp paper, and later if the same customer comes and gives a request that the loan terms which we are given, it is an higher side. Can you reduce it out? As a company, we can take a call and probably we are doing it out. So if they reduce the rate of interest or loan, increase the loan amount, increase the tenure, so then there is a change in this loan structure. Okay, so again I have to go for a re-execution of stamp paper. Because the value
In such a
remains same.
scenario, got it. In such a scenario, what happens now? When you are pushing a document to our platform, we are assuming that this is being freezed between lender and the borrower. Okay. So once all the terms and conditions of the agreements are done, then the execution will happen. Thereafter, if you feel that there are certain changes, then an amendment to that effect has to be uploaded on our platform, and then the amended agreement your borrower can execute.
So what happened? The stamp paper will be twice paid by either by us
So
or the customer.
that call you have to take, whether once you are doing an amendment, whether that attracts an additional stamp duty. Okay, or our system will support you. If you say ki only e-sign is required, so you let me complete first. Ki if only e-signing is required, you say e-stamping is not required. We have two flags. One is e-stamping and second is e-signing.
Okay.
So if stamping is not required, you say e-stamping is no. Okay, then customer can do the e-signing and download the document.
Okay, it will be great if that is available. I need one
So that,
support. If
for
any
the
IT
subsequent
team can
submission-
help us out, I'll bring my IT team for further discussion to take it up.
No,
I
sir,
need
do
that
one
quantity
thing.
to solve it.
Vijayanand, do one thing. You put your all the details, name of the entity, department, email ID, mobile number. So our dedicated relationship manager will contact you. I don't think you have completed the technical integration yet, correct, na?
No, we didn't made it out.
So you just put your details. Our dedicated RM will contact you, sir.
Yeah, I'll
we
make
can
it.
take a.
I'll make it as a
Okay.
chat box. Thank you.
Okay. Fine. Thanks. Yes, Neha, next.
We'll take the next question from Mr. Prem. Mr. Prem, you may speak now. We've unmuted your mic. Mr. Prem, you may unmute your mic.
Maybe next we can,
Okay, so
can come back here.
We'll move on to Mr. Praful. Mr. Praful, you may unmute your mic.
Yeah, hello. Hello, this is Prem. I have unmuted now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr.
Okay, I have two concerns. One is I am uploading one document in NeSL on this one e-execution. And after the execution, when I'm checking the document, it pertains to some other state. So whether NeSL can help me on why this is happening. Say I upload the documents from Mysore location in Karnataka state. So once the link is going to the customer is executing. And after the execution, when I try to download the executed document, it is of Gujarat or Madhya Pradesh or Delhi. It is coming like that.
No, is it a live exam scenario you are saying or a hypothetical?
No,
Hello?
just a minute, Kunal. So which bank, sir?
This is Mysore. I based out of Mysore.
Which bank?
From which bank?
Axis Bank.
Can you give the certificate number or because sir, one thing you need to understand what bank passes. Okay, NeSL is an execution platform. In your data entry, you chosen Karnataka, but from your application it is chosen as Gujarat. We will procure Gujarat. In the application page itself, we will show. Okay. So where it is getting
No, the stamp duty. No, the stamp paper is of Karnataka only. Only the document changes.
This is a specific request of in the live environment. So you provide your details in the chat box. Our RM will get in touch with you, sir, for the necessary clarification. Okay.
No, you.
Okay, I have also taken up internally.
No, sir. This is integrity of the. Let us clear it out. NeSL will not change the state what you submitted by the bank. Okay, I'll put it 200% sure because it is a mistake from the payload that
bank application side only. Correct.
Yeah, banks application you need to speak with your team. If you wanted the proof, you can share the certificate number or something. Put it in the chat. I will give you the right away what you have passed.
Sir, rest assured, the thing is that whenever you push the data to NeSL, it is an encrypted information. And as said by Katir, we are not going to change any details. So you share the details, we will check and get back to you, sir.
Okay, I'll do that. And my second concern is some excess stamp duty if it is paid by mistake by entering the article code. Okay, so what is the process of reversal? Because I have contacted the local district registrar. So what she was saying that she will take a confirmation from NeSL and we have to submit some.
Which state is this?
This is Karnataka again, Mysore. Karnataka.
Okay, so that also you just post all your queries. That has to be taken care by Karnataka state government only because NeSL currently don't have any provision for the refund. It has to be done by and any confirmation, any certificate needed from the NeSL side, we will assist you in that.
No,
so you share your details. So share your details, sir.
What happened? We contacted the district registrar. So what she says is she will take a confirmation from the NeSL on what is the actual stamp duty received on this particular, the document which is under discussion. So, NeSL, how you will provide? I mean, you have any tag or something, or you any particular contact person we can reach out.
As and when we get any information from the respective state IGR, we will reply to them.
Okay.
So that we will ensure that the related information will be shared with the respective IGR.
Okay.
If it is done using the NeSL DDE platform.
Okay. Can be fine. Thank you, Tim. Thank you.
So the next question we'll take from Mr. Dip. Mr. Dipin, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yeah, Dipin from Axis Bank. Actually, I have two questions. One is regarding how to initiate e-execution document with agreement name. So many of the customer is asking, we are getting link from e-execution, but they couldn't identify what document is signed and what is the name of that document. So whether we can add the agreement name in a subject line.
Subject line of what? Email sent to your customer.
Yeah, a link is sharing to customer. So in that link, whether customer can identify which document is coming for signing.
We are enhancing the subject line of document name also. It will be rolled out soon, sir. Okay. So Kiran, multiple document they are trying to do the execution for the same moment.
Okay. So we are enhancing that, no? So we will introduce this feature. Correct. Okay.
Yes.
Nitin, so we are introducing. So as and when we enhance any feature in the DDE, we will circulate the formal communique. So your relationship manager will get back to you.
It's a very valid question. Yes,
valid question. Correct.
Then my second question is regarding, is there any geographical or territory restriction for e-signing? Suppose a customer, a bank is initiating the e-signing from India. If customer is maybe abroad, but if he is using Indian number, he may sign the document, but we cannot identify where the customer is signed.
Our application works in India location.
Your voice is not clear.
Is it okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Able to get me?
Yeah, now clear.
Our application works only in India, sir. Outside of India, the server will not be accessible, sir. Application will not be accessible.
So even if customer receive the link, he'll not be able to access it.
Correct. Sir.
Okay.
Good.
Yes, near next.
So the next question we'll take from Mr. S. Ganesh. Sir, you may unmute your mic.
Namaste, sir. I'm Ganesh from APSFC. Currently, when the customer is receiving the link, we are authenticating them using the OTP method. So what we have faced in our scenarios is when if it is a face-to-face contract signing, anyways we are giving assistance to the customers to sign. In non-face-to-face scenarios, what's happening is if it's if the signers are wife and husband kind of thing, they are simply opening the application, opening the link, and they are typing the Aadhaar numbers of. See, when the husband is supposed to sign, they are entering the Aadhaar number of wife, and they are proceeding with it. And what happening is we have opted for name matching logic, so the e-sign is not getting affixed. It would be nice if we can introduce any face authentication kind of thing, so that the right person is accessing the signing document, and also can we also capture the location of the signer using their IP address and their face, and provide a audit trail certificate kind of thing, so that there is no need of asking for any evidence certificate at a later point of time to you. If you provide the audit trail certificate along with the signed document, it would be very helpful to us, sir.
Okay. So Ganesh, actually, I think you missed that. So we have already introduced the face auth feature, but currently it is only compatible with the Android OS. Okay. So that is a question number one. So you have two questions. So you already enabled the all match check, and their name matching, year of birth, gender, everything is checked, and the execution got failed. Correct, na, in your case. So face
Yes,
auth, we
the
have
system
already
is not alerting the user that you are signing with a wrong Aadhaar number. You are not supposed to sign kind of thing. It is simply allowing the user to execute the document, and later when we find the document at our end, while seeing the log, we could see that the document is not affixed due to name mismatch kind of thing.
No, you just try to understand one thing. So whenever they put the Aadhaar, we will send that details to the UDI, and we are getting a positive response from the UDI. So that's why we are not explicitly showing the error. Correct, na, Katir? But as a callback API, we are sharing all the mismatch parameters to you.
Right.
So you are right. So Katir, can you just address? Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, sir. Sir, very valid question. Sir, here to address this, bank intended person is not signing, instead of like you told, wife and husband is making interchanging the details, right, sir? So NeSL as a execution platform, being the customer of yours, we will not able to, we cannot stop and asking them to, they keep on sending the wrong Aadhaar number details. Our execution platform became a validation platform. So what we have decided as a architecture perspective, we took the input from the who is signing and silent, and we are getting the your internal person bank pass data. Like Kunal is the internal person supposed to sign on the particular document for the particular transaction, but it is signed by Kadir. We are providing both the details to bank, so bank can take a decision and take care of the customer. So how to do and all those things. So for in case your e-stamp was procured for the particular transaction, okay, but you can use the same e-stamp paper as an input, and you can ask, you can subsequently submit a new transaction where you can ask your customer to only sign, not do the stamping. So your stamping also will not go for a waste, right, sir? So that work framework you can design, and you can tell to your customer if it, in case if it's based on the match percentage that we are giving, and you can pop it up. This e-sign got not affixed due to mismatch of this so on so data is can be name, it can be year of birth, can be gender, anything, right? Any one of it. You can show off, right, sir?
So Ganesh, you can use the you can consume the call in the information present in the callback API, and you can show it to the customer. And if you want to enable the face auth, you just drop an email to us. So we will enable it the same in the UAT, and after the UAT, we will roll out to the production for your client ID.
Okay.
So we are already live, but subject to these are the prerequisites to app need to be downloaded on the customer mobile, and it is only compatible with Android Face Auth currently.
Okay. Okay. Can it be possible through capturing the face using the browser? Because just for signing sake of these a few documents, we need to ask every signatory to download two apps at the time of execution, which may not be useful for them
No,
at
currently,
any point later.
as I said earlier, so we are the ESP. We are not a ESP. We are the ESP. So our dependency on the ESP, correct, na Kathir? So currently ESP only developed with the Android compatible method only. Correct, Kathir, or you want to add anything?
Even, sir, even capture from the browser, you know those things, right, sir? So for that, UDA is currently allowing that to happen. Currently, Android specific face auth only it is enabled by the UDA.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir. If they allow, we will definitely integrate the same on a browser specific, where you can do through a laptop cam also.
Okay. Okay.
But if you are interested, just drop an email.
Like we discussed, it is not in NeSL, it is supposed to be get approved from the UDA, right, sir? And our ESP have to enable that.
Okay. Right, sir. Thank you.
So we'll take the next question from Mr. Biswanath. Mr. Biswanath, you can unmute your mic and ask question.
Yeah, thank you, madam. I am Vishnu Kojumdar from Tripura State Cooperative Bank, and I would like to extend my gratitude to NeSL team for onboarding us and being the first. I hope the first state cooperative bank in the NeSL portal as for EVG. I have one small query. We have just now received our BAN. So two account number we have received. So in which account number we need to pay the amount for the e-stamp? Is it there is two options are there, eGrass and SHI?
Stock holding. Yeah. So
Stock holding.
Yes. So basically, currently we are live with the 28 state government. So wherever the so there are bifurcation of whether it is a stock holding state or it is an eGrass state. Okay, so at present, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Kerala, West Bengal, and Telangana, for these 5 states, you need to use the eGrass virtual account number. In the virtual account, there is the eGrass mentioned, so it has to be used only for the Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Kerala, West Bengal, and Telangana. And if you want to have the requirement to procure the stamp for the other state, which is a stock holding state, then you have to fund to the stock holding virtual account number. So at the time of doing the fund transfer, you need to take utmost care to transfer the fund to the appropriate virtual account number. Because once you transfer to the stock holding, it cannot be transferred back to the eGrass and vice versa. Okay, so sir, you do one thing, you put your name, designation, email ID, mobile number. Our dedicated relationship manager will get in touch with you for the funding of digital ledger.
Okay, sure.
Okay, but ensure that you are putting the stamp duty amount in an appropriate virtual account only.
Yeah, and one more question is that as per the Stamp Act of the state, so the stamp will be issued as per the state act, or it will be issued for different from the state Stamp Act?
No, but you are referring to which state, sir?
Tripura.
Okay, Tripura. So at present, the 5 grass states, okay, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Kerala, West Bengal, Telangana, these 5 states, state government give us a stamp duty calculator. Okay, So whenever even if you pass 100 rupees in the API metadata, but if as per the stamp duty calculator given by the state government, if it is 150 rupees, the e-certificate will be procured for 150 rupees. Okay. So apart from these e-GRA state, Karnataka, Rajasthan and Punjab, though they are the stockholding state, the respective state government enable the stamp duty calculator. So whenever the stamp duty calculator, and for the Gujarat, there is a minimum maximum stamp duty amount being fixed by the state government. So all these 9 states, whatever value you are passing, it will be verified with the stamp duty calculator, and then appropriately the stamp duty certificate will be generated. And for other states, whatever value passed by you as a part of API metadata, for the same amount, the e-certificate will be procured. So you drop the email, your details, our dedicated relationship manager will get in touch with you and they will explain you in detail about this.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
So we'll take the next question from Ms. Geeta. Ms. Geeta, you may unmute your mic.
Hello, this is Geeta from Axis Bank. Like, I just had a doubt, like whether this documentation process in this, when we are raising these documents, actually there is a captcha given initially, then an OTP, and then the documents can be witnessed, and then we have to again to give the Aadhaar, and then again an OTP. Can this be simplified? Like all the documents can be given in one shot, and they can give this Aadhaar and OTP, and then we can later stamp it. So that the customer, some customers, they have raised a concern that for each document they have to give 2 OTPs and it's time consuming. So is there any other way to simplify it?
Madam, this you have to discuss with internally with your team because this is the workflow developed by the Axis Bank to send a multiple submission for the same loan account. Okay. So you can share your details. Our RM will get in touch with you, but this is not a restriction at NeSL end. This practice has been adopted by your central team. Okay. So we have the workaround for this. Subject to your central team is agreed to adopt that particular practice. So you put your details, department, everything. We will get in touch with you.
And one more thing is that this Aadhaar giving.
Yes.
Ma'am, and added to that one question. Ma'am, there is a 2 OTP, it is getting triggered for any transaction, right? One is a NeSL triggered OTP, that is to ensure the right intended person submitted by Axis Bank, okay, is opening the thing. That is NeSL OTP. The other is a Aadhaar OTP, where we procure the e-sign. That is our security standard, which we cannot relax it at all, ma'am. If your application is such a way hosted in a public forum where from Axis Bank to NeSL is seamlessly redirecting like a payment gateway, which we are doing in Amazon, all those things, right? So in that scenario, we will not ask for the NeSL OTP because it is from the Axis domain to NeSL domain. A seamless redirection is happening. Okay. At the time, we will skip the NeSL authentication. This is how you are, like Kunal mentioned, this is how Axis Bank designed the workflow. If it requires tweaking, they can always connect with the ARM through. We can have a technical meeting also.
Okay. And one more thing is that someone else raised a concern also. This Aadhaar, when we are entering it, if the one partner, if they are signing it, and if they are entering the Aadhaar by mistake for the other person also, that gets signed by the the first person. So in that way, this face recognition maybe it can be controlled in that way.
No, it is not. Right? It is not executed now. It is not executed.
So suppose there are 2 partners, husband and wife. Maybe he is doing the documentation initially. First signing, he will be doing the documentation. He will enter the Aadhaar, and for the next person, by mistake, if he enters his Aadhaar, for that, so the document gets signed by the same person twice.
Okay. So I just want to explain it further. So we also have a all match configuration that you need to enable. If you enable that all match configuration, we also match the name, year of birth, gender. Okay. So by default, it is not enabled. You have to enable that particular feature. Then the second signature will not getting embedded into the document if it is not matching all the parameters. So we will assist you in this. So rest assured, we are not going to allow, for example, if Kunal supposed to sign, Kathir cannot put his Aadhaar and complete the journey. We have the checks and balances placed at our end. subject to you need to enable that. So we will assist you how to enable that, and which all match combination is available.
So this enablement has to be done by the bank side, you mean to say?
It has to be done by the bank end, and it is need to be done at client ID level. It cannot be done at transaction level. Okay.
Okay.
So it is applicable for all the transaction for that client ID.
Okay.
Okay. So we will assist you for this.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now we'll take a question from Prafulla. Mr. Prafulla.
Hi everyone. I'm Praful Kharota. I'm from Yes Bank Limited. I'm using NeSL from last 2.5 years. So I have
Mr.
executed.
Prafulla, you may unmute your mic.
Yeah, I already unmuted.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Audible. Yeah, audible. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I have
Yeah,
executed
audible.
documents in almost all the states. Now we have some concerns related to the stamp duty amount. Like there are states where ad valorem stamp duty is there. So whenever we are putting consideration amount and the stamp duty, if someone inputs the stamp duty wrongly, then the stamp duty gets automatically generated with the article code. So can we get some kind of intimation, like whenever we are putting the consideration amount, what will be the stamp duty? The stamp duty should be automatically popped up like that. Is it possible? Because you already have stamp duty calculators from all the states.
So we have a stamp duty calculator. So what my suggestion over here is that we already have the APIs developed for the stamp duty calculator as well. So in your LMS LOS journey, you can consume those APIs and you can show that particular stamp duty written by the calculator to the user. And once he's satisfied with the stamp duty details, then only he can proceed ahead with the DD. So that option is already available. Alternatively, you can share all the stamp duty calculator PDF Excel available on our website to all your dealing officers. So that is the one thing. And second part is that we also develop the APIs also. So you can consume our APIs, and beforehand also you can verify the stamp duty as written by the respective state calculator. So that option is available, but that need a technical integration at your end.
And can someone arrange a demo for it?
Yeah, so Yes Bank RM, I request to just facilitate this.
Snehashri here.
Hi,
Prafulla.
Snehashri.
Yeah, hi. So Prafulla, Ankit will get in touch with you.
Yeah.
Okay,
No
and we
problem,
will arrange the demo for you.
Okay, there is one more question. Like Geeta said, like I'm from wholesale banking and I'm exiting around 12 documents for one customer, 12 different documents. So they are getting multiple links for multiple documents because we want each stamp paper with each document. So can we get some simplified process for it? Like I will send one link only and all 12 documents will get signed in that link.
We'll do that also. We will discuss that with our technical team and get back to you.
Okay,
that is,
thank
I
you.
think we can work around.
No problem. The last question is for Kerala, the GR, there is one GRN issue where they are not using multiple GRNs for a stamp paper. So, and the stamp duty is very low. So whenever we are funding for Kerala, they are asking that you have to put minimum 5,000 ka funding request. And it is not possible for Kerala because every time the stamp duty will be around 1,000 or 2,000. So can you please ask your accounting team to verify it?
But that
Even if
GRN
it
can
is
be
lower
used
than-
for the multiple purpose. No, you don't have to have one GRN for one transaction. So for
No, it is
example,
not
if
like
you
that
purchase
for
GRN of
it is not
5,000,
it is not there for Kerala. For all other states it is there, but for Kerala it is not there.
no, Prafulla, what I'm trying to say here is, see, this 5,000 is an accounting headache which we have. For example, if you pay 5,000 in one go, you use till that balance is exhausted, no? You don't have to keep uploading fund again and again.
No, but if I have exhausted 4,500, okay, my next request is for 1,000 rupees. So he will ask for 500 ka, it will not accept. It will ask for
No.
1,000 rupees more.
See, I'll tell you one more thing, Prafulla. See, transferring funds to treasury is another case. You can use that fund across time. There is no expiry. So for example, if you upload 5,000, what is the account is demanded, and your transaction is 4,500, next time when you're doing it, it will be just a balance of 500. No. And it is not having any expiry, and it is not something that Yes Bank is gonna close the operation in that particular state.
I think we'll speak separately on this one because
Sure.
I have
But
faced this issues.
yeah, we can discuss separately, but as a this forum, I'll request everyone to go ahead with a fund transfer of minimum 5,000, which is stipulated by our accounting team. Because see, it is having their own issues when we are doing the fund transfer with the state, the reconciliation within the, because for you it's just one state, one bank transaction. For us, it has multiple states, multiple banks, and
No,
equally
this
number of
request is
client
only for
ID.
Kerala, nothing else. No other
We'll
state,
get back
only
to
for
you,
Kerala.
Prafulla, if I can help you out with this.
No
I'll
problem. Thank you.
analyze the transactions in Kerala and I'll get back to you.
Because
And
Kerala
for
is a e-grass
refund,
state, so we will
Yeah,
get back to
Kerala
you.
is a
Yeah,
e-grass,
it
and
is
I
a
don't think
e-grass
so it
state.
is that
Yeah,
less. Yeah, I'll
correct,
get
correct,
back to you,
correct.
Prafulla. Anyways, we'll have one technical call, no?
Because you are not facing this issue for the stock holding, and this is a dedicated for the Kerala. We will get
correct,
back to you on this. No issues.
correct, correct, correct.
Okay.
And for refunds,
Thanks.
please help out.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are working
Okay.
around it.
Yeah, we are working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are on mute.
Sneha, please unmute yourself.
Sorry. So yeah, now we'll take the last question for today. Mr. Yogesh has asked two questions in the Q&A box. How to start EBG for a cooperative bank? And second one is, yeah, we have already responded to it. So yes, we'll take this question. How to start EBG for a cooperative bank?
So from which bank he mentioned anything?
No.
Okay, Yogesh, you
Mr.
can.
Yogesh, if you are there in the call, you can raise your hand.
You can
We'll unmute you.
alternatively you do one thing. Just drop an email to ebj@nesl.co.in. We'll get back to you on that. ebj@nesl.co.in, because you don't provide any details. So you can drop an email. We will get back to you on this.
There was subsequent question from him also. Guru had
Okay.
replied,
Yes,
and
we have
we have
replied
asked
to it.
Roshali to
Okay,
be
okay,
a
fine,
spok for it,
fine,
time being. Yeah. All the questions done,
Okay.
Sneha?
All the questions are answered now. So yes, thank you so much, Kunal, Snehashri, Mr. Katharvel, and Mr. Jitendra for the insightful session. And a big thank you to all the participants for taking the time to join us today. We hope this session gave you valuable insight and takeaway. If you still have questions or would like to know more about NeSL solution, please feel free to reach out to us at ddesupport@nesl.co.in. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.